Welcome back in, Parker and Sipple, Lincoln Journal Star, HuskerExtra.com. This is Four Downs, the four most interesting things we heard on Monday. It's Iowa week. It's a short week. Thanksgiving's on Thursday. Sipple, happy Thanksgiving. Happy
Thank
holidays.
You. Yeah, happy holidays to you.
Are you basting a turkey?
No, I haven't even thought about it.
Yeah.
I'll start thinking about it pretty soon. I'm looking forward to the stuffing and the cranberries.
There you go. Yeah, passing out on the couch.
Yeah.
That's what I'll be doing.
Yeah.
If you missed the 2-minute drill, that's the big news of the day. Adrian Martinez is out. He's got a shoulder injury, set to have surgery. Future, obviously, in question after that. So check out journalstar.com/Huskers for that video. A lot of other interesting stuff today, Sipple.
Yeah.
We're going to begin with a talk about the rivalry. Ben Stille used the word hatred.
Yeah.
It's real, isn't it, Nebraska and Iowa?
Oh, there's no question. And really, most of the guys that addressed it today, they make no bones about it. Scott Frost, the head coach, he didn't really want to go down that route too far at all. But the other guys, yeah, like Ben Stille, he said, yeah, I asked him the question, it's this rivalry talk, it's very subjective in nature. And he said, well, yeah, I mean, there's definitely a hatred.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah, he used a strong word, but I get it. If you cover the games and you pay attention at all, you can feel it. It's different, right?
Yeah.
Eric Chinander, the defensive coordinator, really made no bones about that this game feels different.
Yeah, and he's from Iowa and played in Iowa.
Yeah, Turner Corcoran said the words preparation. This week of preparation feels different,
Yep.
Even though coaches all want to say they're all the same. Now, this one's a little different.
Yeah.
That's great to hear. It is. I love it.
Number 2, Austin Allen is among a bunch of guys who have decisions to make after this game about whether they'll use that extra year of eligibility in 2022. He's going to walk as part of the senior day festivities here, but he was pretty convincing that he doesn't know what way he's going to decide, at the end of the day at this point. It's interesting. He's going to break every tight end record in the book here, basically. Single season. He broke the single game record for yardage by a tight end last week. Well, what have you made of Austin Allen this year, and size up that decision?
Well, I think there's a couple of things that come to mind. My guess, one thing he's going to have to find out or try to find out the best he can is this projection.
Right. Yeah.
What is he hearing from NFL people about where he might be drafted? I would say he's going to get drafted.
Yeah. Yeah.
But he want to get a good handle on that projection. Now, on the other side of it, I bet what goes through his mind is, you know what? We're 3-8. This is not. I mean, he has a chance to come back and get wins, get a season where it's clear that there was progress, and he can say, I was a big part of that progress, because if he comes back, he'll be a featured player in any offense.
Yeah.
I don't care what they run. He's going to be a featured player.
On the other hand, he's going to have to learn a new system to some degree.
Good point. That's something he's got to weigh.
And you can go back and forth on this, because he was asked today about NIL, and he said, yeah, that makes a difference. We have a chance to make money, too.
There's the other thing. Yeah. I mean, I don't want to get into how much money, but he can make pretty good money coming back, too.
Number 3, keeping the train moving here, Jaquez Yant was on the trip to Madison last weekend, did not play. Frost called that a coach's decision, but said he'll be in that mix of guys that could well be without Ramir Johnson again on Friday against Iowa.
Frost didn't want to talk about it, which is fine. And I would say, and I wrote it today, so my take is very clear, Brody Belt, Marquise Stepp, and Marvin Scott ran hard and ran well. End of story to me. You didn't need Yant.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if Yant would have gave you anything more than those guys gave you. I thought those guys played really well, ran really hard. They were in attack mode, like the offense. They attacked. Now, it wasn't, those guys combined. There's 2 stats that come to mind. One is they averaged 2.9 yards a carry. The 3 running backs combined, not great, but they only lost 2 yards. Those 3 guys lost a total of 2 yards. That tells me a lot.
The offensive line did a pretty good job. No sacks given up against Wisconsin, and just, I think, 3 TFLs. One of them was on Martinez, a couple on the running backs, but not much there. That's a story for another day. Last one today, sort of in the same vein, Sipple. It's just a time of a year where attrition starts to really peak, obviously. Nebraska played most of that game against Wisconsin without 5 main contributors on defense. JoJo Doman and Deontay Williams were out from the start. Damian Daniels was really limited.
11 snaps
because of an injury. Caleb Tanner went out in the first half with an injury. And Feldarius Payne was out too, didn't make the trip, and he's out again this week. So the defense looks personnel-wise, looks a lot different than it did earlier in the year.
Yeah, and we asked Eric Chinander about that. He didn't make any excuses. In fact, he had a pretty good common sense quote. It's not like the game stops and you got to get some guys rallied up and get them to figure out what to do. The game keeps moving. You got to have guys ready to go. I thought they did. Blaze Gunnarsson was up here today. He was a guy who came in for Caleb Tanner, and I thought Gunnarsson played pretty well.
Yeah.
Gunnarsson, you could tell, felt good about what he did. I mean, you really feel good when you see a young man like that kind of start to blossom.
Yeah.
He felt good about the way he played. I like that. That's good. He got in against a tough opponent, and you saw him. I mean, I thought he acquitted himself well. He's very aggressive. He's got some size. He says the adjustment to the Big Ten has not. It's the speed of the game that's been a bigger adjustment for Blaze Gunnarsson, he said, than the physicality.
Yeah.
He's a big dude.
Yeah.
I mean, he said the physicality hasn't been a big adjustment.
There you go. That's 4 downs for today. It's too bad, Sipple, that the season's ending because it feels like we're blossoming too.
Yeah, we are definitely blossoming,
here, yeah.
and it sucks that it's coming to an end.
There you go. It's just, I don't know if you have to edit that out, but
No,
I don't think you do. That's all for today for Sipple and Parker. Thanks for watching.
No, this is.